Alright everybody, so I thought I'll just quickly discuss my Jewelcrafting, which I managed to get to my prospecting at rank 3 for the high quality items like the rank 3 Serverite and Draconiums and everything. Now I can manage that now without using any inspiration, so it's nice. I would like to change, the only thing I would change, because as you can see I've got 82 points here still, so I haven't reached 100. It's a bit hard without actually getting this one for me really. I think it's the only way, which is in glassware enterprising, which I have got nothing in it. I got 1 point in there, and that way I could get that to 100% over time and get myself an extra 18 skill points, which for the purposes of the prospecting part I don't really need. So I've got 3 higher end items here obviously, and as you can see that one's got inspiration, which originally I was using because I got this a while ago. But now if I get enough metal, what I'll change that is into resourcefulness, like my enchantment. And again, it's a give or take because it's a 2% difference for me between 29 and 31%. If I do my crushing here, obviously the resourcefulness, the inspiration would come in handy, but really I still got 133 points plus that still kills it, so not an issue at all. So I can really probably get rid of that inspiration altogether when I think about it. Anyway, so but the point was that with this item here, as you can see, if I get 5 of them, I automatically get my recipe level at 265, so I'm really thrilled with that, so I don't have to worry about anything. Now to do just a quick one, because thanks a lot buddy, too close to you. Alright, so I have a choice for Draconium ore and I have a choice for Serverite ore, so I might try both and just buy 1,000 of it. There you go, that's 31,000k for that. Let me grab it. Let me use my quick of hands to make it quicker. I have my inspiration pots, but obviously I don't need them for this, to be really honest, so I will leave it at that and we will have a look what it can actually come out of it. So let us do that quickly. And the thing is, what I'm actually waiting for, which is interesting, that I've done this a few times now and it's a hit and miss sometimes, but I sometimes wonder how this works. But out of 31,000 gold, if I can get 2 diamonds out of this one's here, there you go, I got 1 of them. It's at the moment 28,000 gold. So that nearly by itself has paid itself off. But if I can get 2 of them out of that lot, obviously I'm already in front. And everything else is just extra because I can sell the items obviously like we would if it's over a certain amount. And if it's below a certain amount, we would then crush it down into the silken gem dust and sell them because they are worth more, because the blue ones will give you 3 or 4, whatever it is, silk gems. And if these ones are 10 gold and you're selling a gold malachite at 13 gold, you're going to quadruple your money by milling it from what it is. So obviously it's stupid just to sell it as it is. You might as well mill it. And lucky enough, in the first 100 I got myself 2 of them, so that's already 56,000 gold, and it's already paid for my 31,000 gold that I just spent on this. So that's pretty cool. Sometimes you can get more, sometimes a couple of times I got only 1 and it's like, really? But if I can get 2 out of a lot of 1,000, I'm happy. I've had 4 a couple of times, so it just depends really. it's a pot of luck. I suppose if you spec differently, it'll be better. But this is what I had to work with. I haven't really knew what I was doing, so I got here finally with hard work. I probably should have been there a lot earlier. And like I said, the only thing I would change is this inspiration thing, because that's just a waste now into resourcefulness, and that will give me more times. As you can see here, it's only 2 times I have to do extra, so it just depends. There you go, I got 3 of them now. So that's nearly 80 odd thousand gold for 31,000 investment. And like I said, anything over 30 gold, if anything in this over 30 gold in the blue ones, I just put it on the auction house. Anything under 30 gold, I mill it. And with the green ones, I do anything, because you get 1 or 2, anything over about 12 gold, I'll put it on the auction house. So there you go. So that gave me 3 at 28,000 roughly gold. So I'm really happy with that. It didn't give me any of the blue things on this one. And obviously I still got that to disenchant, but for this part, at least for the cramped stones, it doesn't really give me anything. Like, I have to proc inspiration. That 2%, it might help me, but really it's so irrelevant, because this actually has made my money, or essentially, I've doubled my money easily, even if not more. I'm not gonna disenchant all this other stuff to see what the profits are. Now, the only other thing I would think I'd show quickly is, if I go back to this, and I got the draconium stuff, wherever it is, that's 93 gold for the gold ones, and I buy 1,000 of them, that's 93,000 gold, and I do that. Again, rank 3. Let's go crazy. So I already got 3 here. And the thing is here, I must say, it's not as clear cut. Even though it's draconium, so it's more expensive. So you would think that it'll be a better product when it comes to for what you're going to get out of it. But I have noticed sometimes that I come out of worse and actually a loss in this to the other one, which is strange. And obviously, if I use the cars stuff, the other one, that's totally a waste of time at the moment. It's just the pricing's too absolutely over the top still. But there you go. And this is why the serverite is so good, because I'm already 60 down and I haven't even got 1 diamond, and I would have thought I would have got more, because it's a more higher value. There you go, got my first one just then, which doesn't have much hope for me, because I obviously need at least 3, even just to break even before I worry about anything else. So for me, that's the way I look at it. I don't worry about anything else. So we'll see how we go. We've got 100 to go. I just think that if you can do something like that on one of your alts, it's not a bad little gig, and the stuff sells pretty quickly, like amazingly, still at the moment. I mean, originally those diamonds were, 70, 80,000 K, but obviously everything is relative to every other price, and it was a lot harder to proc them at that time. They go down to 70 and only got 1, so it's not as promising. So that's why I like the serverite stuff. But let it finish and see. Maybe magically I'll get 3 of them. Can only hope. This is like opening up unclaimed black market box containers. You just don't know what you're going to get. And you can sink a lot of money into something that's going to give you nothing. And I mean, it would be nice if all those rank 3s would give you a lot more output from them, but they don't. Some of them are 5, 6, 8 gold each. They're just not much in it. And that one's 34, so. And that's for the green one, so obviously I would put that on as it is. That one's 32 also. that was a big flop, as you can see. I only got one, so 50,000-60,000 gold down on that one. So that was a waste of time. What it does give you is this prismatic ores also, so you can disenchant, but you have to have 5 of them, and sometimes you're lucky enough to proc something nice. But amazingly for that one, obviously I don't have enough skill level to be rank 3. But anyway, so that's what that's given me. So that's a bit of a disappointment. So really, the serverite stuff is the more efficient way to do things. But as you can see, this one's 64 gold, so that's 2,000 gold alone for that, and 6,000 gold for that, so that's 8,000 gold. That one's 20 gold, so another 1,000 there. If I put them on, 111,000. So, and obviously those ones are just gonna scrap them, but there's just nothing in them from what I can see. Yeah, that's it. So there you go. Is it profitable? I mean, if I look at what I've sold the last day or so, there's 113 sales, and I haven't really done too much with it. But you can see, there you go. I sold 24 of them here before at 657,000 gold. So that's a nice little pickup. Someone bought them all at one go. There's 3 here. So yeah, you know, there is to be made gold, but you just have to get the ore at the right time, obviously, and get the right quantities and the right price. And rank 3 is pretty good if you can get it one way or the other. There you go. I've already sold some of them. Yeah, if you can get them to somehow nicely proc, which they do, on a 31,000 investment, you only need to get 2 of them to be in front, and that didn't take very long to do. And then you've got all the other benefits of the other items still to sell, which sell pretty quickly. Also, the only other thing I'd like to say for the setup, just if anyone needs to know, obviously I got 30 for enterprising, 25 for prospecting. I put 1 in here and 1 in here, not because I wanted to, but I wanted to see if they gave me skill points anywhere specific that I really wanted to, which they didn't, so that's just a bit of a bummer. The only other place, I've got nothing here. I've just opened that up because it gives me 5%. No, it doesn't give me 5%, but it just gives me that polishing cloth finishing reagent. And I could open it, so I did. But the other place I actually got items is 30 in Jewelcraft Tool Mastery and 30 in the Brilliant Bobbling thing for the inspiration, which obviously now I got too much inspiration for that, so I probably could put it in here or something into saving slivers or something like that. I mean, there's so many different ways you can do this. But anyway, it took me a lot longer to get there because I stuffed around and I wasn't sure I knew what I was doing. Because sometimes it's just you're guessing, trying to work it out what you're doing. But I got there, and if anyone wants to go that way, then it's a good way to, you know, go. There you go. If I crush this once, they actually give me rank 3 too. So for the silkens, and they go for 12 gold each. And as you can see, for the gold ones, for the blue ones, you get 3, 4, 5. So, you know, 3 of them is 36, 4 is 48, and 5 is 60 gold. So you're getting, rather than putting that on the auction house for 13 gold, it's turning anywhere between 36 and 60 gold return. So that's a nice little, you know, a return on the waste product, as I would call it, and they do sell. And then you also get your resourcefulness, and so every so often you get some gems back, so you can even make more. So there you go. They gave me 160 of them with 2,000 gold. Something that wasn't going to be worth bugger all otherwise. Anyway, so that's all I wanted to show you guys. Hopefully it was interesting enough that someone might want to go that pathway. Some people may be already there, but you can just get on the skill points alone to get into that rank 3, and there's still gold to be made in this area. And catch you all again later. Bye.